and then I can take back or reuse any upper lower strike. So I take back this card, and then I can play it again.
Death for Glory is a revolutionary dueling card game where champions across fantasies and genres collide in a deathmatch. This clip is a showcase of the mechanics and tactics of the game, and now, let's fight.
So today I bring you a game between Lee, the Dragon Master, and Inigo, the Duelist. Now both of these characters are warriors, so both of them will try to build momentum, which is a resource here. You start with 0 and then you gradually build it up, and then you can play more powerful cards. And then there is also action points, but I'll explain that further in game. So let's start first. You start the game with 5 cards, and then you have to discard a card. So generally I try to keep cards with momentum building, like the card with the top right corner shuriken icon. So this one builds 1 momentum, and the partial red shuriken will spend 1 momentum instead. So let's get rid of this card for now. Oops. He's doing the same. He's getting rid of this entangle that spends momentum. Okay. So Lee is interesting because just give me a second. I want to. Okay, let's continue. So Lee is interesting because he tries to build. He has this mechanics called upper strike and lower strike. So by landing an upper strike and then you land a lower strike, you trigger something. In this case, it's extra 4 damage. But I don't have a lower strike right now. Both of these are upper strike, so I'll just play a card that helps me build momentum. Next shot. Okay, he managed to defend it. Defense works like this. I do 4 damage, and he prevents 4 damage, so he got rid of my card. Now this fancy sword play, if you have no card in play, this attack is piercing, so I cannot block it if he has no card in play, but he has. Pivot. So now I can block it. I'll try to block it with elbow block. So I can block 5 damage. And he does 4 damage. The 3 plus 1. Okay, otherwise damage is increased by 1. Okay, so I do that. I really hope to trigger the extra 4 damage, so I will keep this in my hand for now. Pass.
Your turn. Pass.
So at the end of the turn, which triggers after both of us pass, so I can pick up 1 card from whatever cards are here. So I pick up this card, draw 2 cards, and discard 1. There's a lower upper. Okay, so if now I can trigger these extra stuff. If I play this first and then follow up by a knee kick, then I can draw 2 cards. Or I can play knee kick first and then do the throw jab. I do extra damage. So that's Lee's mechanic. But I have to discard 1 card now. I'll discard Dragon Dance. It's a very powerful defensive card. But it's a little bit slow. But I have to discard something, so I'll get rid of this for now. So he put 1 card back in hand. So remember, he has a 4/4 defensive card. Okay. Ooh, this is a powerful power thrust. 8 damage, 4 speed. So I can try to block him with elbow block, but then because my speed is slower, my speed is only 3, his is 4, I have to discard a card if I try to block. So I'm still at full health, so I'll take some damage.
Your turn. Pass.
Okay. So now my turn. I'll do the upper strike. Okay. That works. He didn't completely prevent my damage, so that stays in play. And then because of upper strike, I can follow up with a lower strike. That draws me 2 cards. Ooh, he stopped me.
Pass.
I can play this card, but both these eye poke and the throw jab both are upper strike, so it doesn't trigger anything. So I'll pass.
Your turn.
So he has a power thrust back in his hand, and I take back the throw jab. Now I have 2 momentum, so keeping this card is not bad. It costs 2 momentum and does 10 damage. But I would, because we're still early in the game, both of us have a lot of health. And this card's really a finisher. I would rather play Dragon Pounce a couple of times. Dragon Pounce would boost my damage gradually. So I'd rather give up the Dragon Blitz. Okay, let's see if it lands. Dragon Pounce. Okay, that lands. Now my damage is boosted by 1. So this will do 7 damage. Okay, you see, the damage boost is very useful because normally I would do 6 damage, and he will prevent that damage because his block is 6. But because my damage is boosted, so this lands. Even if it's just 1 damage, it will end up in the center. And if I have another card, let's say it's a lower strike, then it will trigger. Even though now it doesn't trigger because it's an upper strike. I'll pass for now.
Your turn.
Okay. Fancy sword play. If you have no card in play, this attack is piercing. It is his first attack this turn. I can't block it with elbow block because it's piercing. So I have to pass.
Your turn. Pass.
I'll pass.
Your turn.
So now, at the end of turn, I'll get back the Dragon Pounce and try to pounce him again. I'll get rid of the Dragon Dance. Yeah, power thrust. I'll let him damage you. Damage me, rather.
Your turn.
Okay, the fancy sword play I can block. And then I'll do the pounce. Okay, now my damage is boosted to 2. So all my future attacks do more damage. So for instance, this normally does 2 damage, we'll do 4 instead. And yeah, why not? I'll play this. Okay. He couldn't have blocked my eye poke because he has run out of action point. The action point is at the lower left hand corner, hourglass icon.
Your turn. Pass.
So take back the power thrust. I have to be careful not to get thrusted to death that way. He has more health than me, 22 right now. I take back the eye poke. Forward roll. I'll get rid of the twin dragon. I have more defensive cards than offensive, so I'll pass.
Your turn. Pass.
Ooh, that works out better for me because I'm running low on cards. So after both of us pass at the end of turn, I have to discard a card after drawing. Lower strike, upper strike. So these can chain together. I'll discard the forward row. So Feint does little damage, but it draws him a card, which I can deflect. And then, because this card increases the speed of my next attack, so I can choose to lower, upper, lower, okay. I can choose to do the lowest groin strike, okay, and then do the upper eye poke, and that forces him to discard. Daze 2. So now I'm in a good position. Even though I was at lower health, but he has no cards now, or hardly any.
Your turn. Pass.
So I take... Okay, I have a lower strike in hand, and I want an upper strike to chain with it, so I take back the upper strike. And I have to discard a card. I'll discard the Dragon Tail Swipe. So let's do the eye poke. Okay. Remember, all these damage are boosted by 2. And then the kidney blow. Ooh, okay, avoid.
Pass.
So what I can do is Twin Dragon. I would rather trigger this trauma thing, but now that he managed to dodge, nullify my damage of the last card, what I can do is do the Twin Dragon. Does 6 damage. Yeah. And then I can take back or reuse any upper lower strike. So I take back this card, and then I can play it again. Oh no. Okay. I almost had him. If this lands, then he'll be at 2 health.
Pass.
So, okay, I pass.
Your turn.
Okay, he will be taking 1 card back in his hand. He has no momentum. That means he can't use any of these cards. I want to keep the Dragon Blitz because that will kill him. The 10 damage will kill him. The thing I'm afraid of is the avoid, because it can nullify all my damage. But since he can't play this without momentum, I feel comfortable keeping my Dragon Blitz. Okay, I have 5 momentum. That means I'm not worried about momentum. So I get rid of my Twin Dragon. Okay, so he has taken back the Void. Now I have to be careful of him building momentum. Okay, so he has built this momentum by drawing a card.
Your turn. Pass.
So remember he's taking back the avoid. If I play Dragon Blitz right now, he can avoid. I don't want that, so I'll do the Dragon Tail swipe. Okay. That used up his avoid and his action point. That means he can't stop me now. So I play the Dragon Blitz. That finishes the game. So I hope you guys find this game interesting.
There are a lot more details on the website about our game concepts as well as character backstories. Do wishlist us on Steam so you won't miss out on our upcoming release. Link for that is down in the description below, where you can also join our community on Twitter and Reddit where we chat and discuss. If you're on YouTube seeing this, it would help us a lot if you can like and subscribe. Until next time.